Welcome to this daily guided meditation practice. This is the Attentive Mind. My name is Nathan, and I'll be guiding you through this meditation practice today. All right, you have found yourself a sturdy and comfortable seated position. Your eyes can be either closed or open. And if they are open, your gaze is directed softly and clearly downwards. Just settle right here. And I know that you may have a giant to-do list, problems to solve, things to address. But for now, just set it aside. Set aside the things you want to get done and have to get done. And just settle just for this moment, right here. You may notice a bit of antsiness or anxiety when we do this. Letting go of the future seems a bit scary. But I encourage you to continue to just settle here and now. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. There's no one to become. Completely rest right here. And if you're normal, I'm probably interrupting you thinking, talking to yourself in your head. And you may notice how thoughts don't really know how to be here or settle here and now, because it's always looking to do something. But thinking isn't yours. Like your heartbeat, it happens by itself. So we can just leave it alone. Instead of paying attention to thinking, bring your attention to the breath. Watch the gentle sensations and the gentle rhythm of breathing. When the breath comes in, you know that you're inhaling. And when the breath goes out, you know there's an exhale. Stay with this rhythm, rising and falling. And when you notice that you're thinking again, planning, or whatever, gently return to the breath. No future to get to, just this breath here and now. Come back. Just return to the breath. Stop chasing the future. Wake up. Wake up from thinking. Return to breathing, rising and falling. What sits here? What sees the breath? Okay, you can look at the screen. You know, I'm a strong advocate for challenging oneself, for pushing our boundary of comfortability, for stretching this idea or this feeling of being safe and comfortable and getting outside of our comfort zone, striving for the future in a way that benefits not only ourselves but others around us. I think it's a wonderful thing to learn to be uncomfortable and let go, to do things that are good and to strive and to continue to become a better person. And yes, that means to plan and to orient oneself towards the future. I think that is a wonderful thing. But that isn't wonderful if we don't know where we always are. It makes no sense to only live for the future, to only chase what may come, without having a strong foundation in where you always are, which is here and now. The reason it doesn't make sense to always live for the future, which is what most of us do, especially in our culture, is because then we're never actually living. We're always chasing. And our culture is devised that way. One of the first things, I think I brought up Alan Watts yesterday too, but one of the first things I heard from Alan Watts, the philosopher, the Eastern uh, philosophy guy, he says, our whole system is made to seek the future, but never actually doing any living. We're always preparing to live, but never living. You go to first grade, and the idea in first grade is to work hard, learn all the material so you can make it to second grade, the next step. Then what's the point of second grade? To get to third grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, then you get to middle school, then to high school. Always seeking that thing, everyone's always telling you, work hard, get to the next step. Then you get to college, and then you get out into the big world. And then what's going on in the big world? You're in a job. You have a quota to meet. You have places, you have something to get to. You work for that promotion. You work harder going up the ladder, all the way up. And then when you're about 45 or 50, whatever it is, you've gotten success. And a lot of people, particularly men, will sit on top of their success and be like, huh, I feel exactly the same as I always have. In fact, I feel a little cheated. Or rather, I feel like I don't know what to do next. That happened to my father. It's happened to many men I know. And definitely women. Anybody who spends their life seeking the future don't know how to live here. Which is the whole point, right? You can't live at all unless you can live fully now. Otherwise, you're chasing the greener grass perpetually. There's always greener grass. And if you're doing that, you're on this hamster wheel of looking to the future, not knowing where you are. Again, it's good to go for the future. It's good to become a better person. It's good to make yourself more successful. I'm not saying those things are bad. Only remember and have a strong foundation that this moment is where your life is. This is the plenum. This is the goal. This is it, not the future. This is where you're alive. You must, well, I shouldn't be so preachy, but it's very beneficial to let go of the chase, to really sink into this moment. There's nothing to reach. There's nothing really to gain because you're already here. So remember, even though you may strive for the future, you may try to make your life better, which is good, always have contact and strong foundation right here, because then you won't miss your life. Thank you for your time today. And as always, and without exception, I'll see you tomorrow.